We're live.
Oh, hey. This is my face.
Hey.
How do you have this set there? I don't even know.
Go ahead and open it up. And close it. All right. Hi, I'm Willie, and this is Monty, and we are live. This is the second video in building a new network for a new customer. And we've got the UPS mounted in the rack. Monty's working on.
See us put that in.
No, you did not want to see that. We had to reconfigure the rack. This rack is very particular when it's going together about the tolerances, so we had to tweak that a little bit. But we do have the UPS in. It's fired up, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to mount some switches and a shelf, and we're going to put the cloud key in and all that good stuff. Monty's going to be finishing the wiring over the next couple days. Just want to let you know that we do have a tripod now that the camera's mounted in. It should be landscape mode. I'm going to sneak around and look at the comments, and you can tell me if this is better than last time. Yeah. Yay! Somebody said, yay, landscape. And somebody said, hi from Italy, hello from Texas, hello everybody.
Wow, Italy.
Yeah, and somebody said they're going to have a drink. So
We've got water.
we don't drink on the job, but yeah, we do have water.
I don't drink at all.
As a fact, Monty does not drink. And Willie doesn't under the advisement of his doctor. Okay. So Monty's going to go ahead and unpack the first Unify switch, and we are going to do patch panel switch, patch panel switch. We are not using rack studs. We're using the clips that came with it.
Do we want to use the silver bolts just so it looks nice?
Did they come with?
Yeah.
With
Screws and whatnot.
all right, Monty's going to go ahead and mount that. I'm going to sneak around here and see what kind of comments we got. 4 thumbs up, 59 people watching. Hello.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful Saturday evening. It was hot, and for those of you that noticed that we didn't have very many videos out this week, I was on vacation with my family in Nashville. And so we're back now, getting back in the swing of things. Are you going to try to use these or use the black ones?
I'm using silver ones so it matches.
You know what, make sure it won't work.
Oh, no?
No.
We've got silver nuts.
Well, we'll go ahead and use
The black ones?
Let's use all these up. While Monty does that, we'll take some questions. Hey, from Louisiana. Hello, Vegas. Hey, Mitch. I know you got Tech Feast coming up this week. So far, Monty, we've got 11 thumbs up. I think people like the portrait mode. We got 58 people watching. Let me help you with that.
Yeah, we do. Thanks.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work. Awesome.
Okay, so we've got, if you're just joining us, we've got our UPS down here at the bottom. This is 1500 kVA. And then we've got TrendNet patch panel. We've got a second patch panel on the way. We've got one Unify 24-port switch. And you're probably asking, like, what are we going to do with the cloud key since these switches are mounted up high? Well, as much as I love this cable that comes with it that's got the U on it, we're not going to use this. We're going to use another cable, and the cloud key will be down by the server and the Synology and the USG. All right, are there any questions so far? No questions yet. People seem to be, hello London, Texas and Florida. Hey Denmark and Denver. And there's Jordan letting us know he hacked the UI of the Unify controller.
Nice.
Some people double-side foam the cloud key to the Unify switch. Eric Yost, we're going to be installing 2 APs. There'll be one up here that covers the office area that is behind us, and then there'll be another back in the workshop area. So we've got a 3-foot patch cable that'll come from our second switch. So this will come from our second switch, which will be down here in 19. So we'll go ahead and get that guy mounted, and it'll come down here to the shelf that we're going to put in just a minute. If we have a server, why are we putting in a cloud key? Because the server is Windows based, and we don't run Unify on Windows. We do support it, but we don't run it. It's the server is going to have some accounting applications and things like that, and do a little bit of file server work, DNS, DHCP, and we will just leave Unify off of that and leave it on the cloud key.
Sadly, the makers of the case didn't give me enough fan power cable to run it and actually hide it neatly over on the side, so it's just going to have to dangle. For the record, I don't like that.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Here's the shelf that we're getting ready to put in. It's a StarTech 2U 16-inch vented universal depth shelf.
You want to hand me the next switch?
Yep, give me just a second here.
Sure. Oh, where's the top of our frame at? Or did it cut off?
I'll show you here in just a second.
I guess I got to look.
Everybody say hi to Monty.
Is my head cut off?
Ross says, I have massive problems with cloud keys with power interruption. Kills MongoDB. UPS, of course, yes. So, you do not want the power to get cut to your cloud key. Ross is exactly right, which is why we've got this UPS. So, I don't know what the power quality is in the area that this customer is in, but we'll know. We'll be able to tell. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi, Monty.
Hey.
Matthew Summers, no, there is not a problem with Unify on Windows. I'm a Linux guy. I'm also a Windows guy and a Mac guy. But for any server type situations, unless I need Active Directory or things that are very specific to Windows, we will run Linux. Eric, we will be using a USG 3. Somebody asked, and I saw that somebody also asked it on Crosstalk Solutions over on his Twitter, and I've been getting the question quite a bit too. Am I going to be doing a video on AP channel selection and power output? And I will be doing one. I will be doing a video. It will give you a general idea, but every client is different. Every installation is different. Now you can kind of have a baseline, you know, knowing what the building's made out of and the layout, but you will want to tweak the Wi-Fi at every client. And this client is no exception. So I believe our go live date is this Friday. So once we get everybody into this building, we'll be taking note at any possible issues that come up with the Wi-Fi. We'll be adjusting all that on the fly. All right, Monty, let me get in here. Yeah. Yep. The shelf is right behind you. I think you can slide right in on the UPS. I did see that somebody asked a question about the length of time to do this build, and we've been working with the business owner, and we know his go live date, and so we are doing our installation leading up to that go live date. So, good? Yeah. All right. So just so you know, Monty does have some wiring videos that he is going to
Put on your channel?
Yes, Monty is going to have some wiring videos. He's got some recorded, so I got to get those chopped up and edited. He's going to do some more punching down into the patch panel, explaining things for you on that.
I apologize in advance.
He does all right. So we'll finish using these black ones.
All right.
And then we'll look at that, like it was meant to be. That's not gonna work.
I want to go up one. At 5.
Okay, here. I'll let you put these in. If anybody else has this particular cabinet, let us know. I need to talk to you.
I think somebody did last time. They said it. I don't know if they're really.
Hey, we've got 107 people watching. 23 thumbs up. I'm not always watching the comments. I'm popping back and forth though to catch questions as they come in.
If you want to get that side.
Where'd you put it at?
One up and then 2 up from that.
Wait a minute, just let me look at that. One up here, and then right under 5. Okay. You got the drill?
Yeah.
Okay. So for all of you who are watching, you know we just passed 11,000 subscribers. Netool did send me 4 of the devices as giveaways. One's already been given away to Mr. Pepin, so if Mr. Pepin is watching, now that I'm back, this week once I grab those from the post, I'll be getting that sent out.
Wasn't he the guy that guessed the case?
Steve Pepin, I think you have this, I think that's how you won this. You identified this rack. Shoot me an email. But I will get your Netools sent out. We've got, that means we've got 3 more devices to give away. So we will do that at 12, 13, 14,000 subscribers, and then at 15, my wife was not happy when I told her what's going to happen to the Samsung Galaxy 6, but it is what it is. Hopefully I'll have a new iPhone by then.
We'll blow that up at 20?
People want to know how many U that is. Yeah, it says this is a 24U. 24U. This is 24 U's.
Yep.
Okay. So now what we don't have with us tonight is the server of the Synology. I'm actually taking both Synology units home. Going to prep those there. Tim has the server. I'm getting ready to, he's actually uploading the video from installing the operating system, and he said that he changed up his mounting style for his camera, so we'll see how that looks. By the way, let me know how you think this video looks, because I bought a tripod for the phone. Somebody said that staring at the back of our heads is thrilling. So we need a cameraman. You know what? I have a son who actually wants to start coming on site and learning this stuff, so I may have found my cameraman. Ross asked what the rules are going to be. You know, with my giveaways, I don't like with my giveaways, I don't like a lot of crazy rules. So there's probably at those subscriber marks to give those Netools away, there's just going to be a saying, and you'll have to leave a comment with that saying. You'll get entered, and we'll do random drawing, just like we did for the Switch and the USG.
Velcro up there?
The Velcro's up there, man. Those exhaust fans are exhausting.
They are loud.
So we got the cloud key, but like I said, we don't have the server. The Synology units are going home with me tonight. So what we'll do,
Do you find it funny that
take our cloud key out. I already took the plastic off the front. Do I find it funny what?
do you find it funny that the server is one of the few things we're not mounting in the server rack?
I do find that funny, because usually we do rack mount servers, but this is a little different. This server is a little bit of a different deployment. So, but that's why we got the shelf. The server is going to go on the shelf. I love this little plastic envelope that Ubiquiti puts this SD card in. It makes it look like it's like
real fancy.
Government. Yeah, it's fancy. Maybe I should be pinky up while I'm inserting this. Let's see here. Get this guy in here. And then I have patch cable. And Monty will secure the cable in here somehow. We thought about Velcro on the cloud key. Probably do like a port, like a 23. This will come down here. Sit down in there, so we'll get that done. So this is kind of it for now. Mommy's got to get everything terminated, which she's going to be doing tonight, tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow on Monday.
Tomorrow on Monday.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Unify cameras that we've got to get positioned, and the NVR is on the way for that. Tim's got to get the server finished up and get over here. we should be good for a Friday go live. We've got a phone system here that we've got to get installed, but we've got to get all the jacks and everything terminated first. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to open it up for questions for about 5 minutes. Let's start with questions for Monty.
Me? That's weird.
Questions for Monty. What server will be used in the rack? It's an HP micro server Gen 8. Chris Stone asks, is Monty single? Monty is not single. Monty is spoken for.
Thanks,
Ross
man.
asks, who is better out of Willie or Monty?
Depends who you ask.
And it depends what you're asking about. Under full load, we'll get about 20 minutes of runtime on that UPS. And I agree, Meraki is way too expensive. What about running Unify controller from Synology through Docker? Probably not going to happen on it, this installation. All right, Monty. So Ross, what are you specifically talking about when it comes to networking or cabling? When it comes to cabling, Monty is the man. Eric, yes, we will be doing a lot more videos like this. Monty, can I reveal your age, Monty?
Yeah, go ahead.
Monty is 21. No 10 gig toys are for boys. Oh, Ross was just playing us off each other. He wanted to see how we were going to react. Yeah, I'm pretty easy going. How long has Monty been pulling cable?
Probably 5 years.
So, one of his day jobs is he actually installs fiber for a local ISP.
Yeah.
Which I asked him to cover the name up on the shirt before we started live streaming.
Yeah, it's heavy. You can guess. We won't tell you.
Do you plan to install IP phones on this site? Yes, John. This site will have IP phones. Kyle, it is not Mediacom. But Mediacom is the bane of my existence. No, they are not Unify phones at this site. I'm not 100% sure which model IP phone it is. Am I just saying that because I don't want to pull cable? I'm going to tell you that yeah, I believe they are Sangoma phones.
If I could say that so I wouldn't have to pull cable, I would be saying that.
So, Ross, I happen to have a UVP still in the box. We want to start an auction for my UVP. We could auction it, all the money could go to charity. What brought about my love of Ubiquiti?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. So I started using Ubiquiti several years ago before they had the Unify APs. They had two sites that had about a half a mile of trees in between them. I needed to connect them. So I bought an AirMax 900 setup. Boom. We're working with about 12 to 15 real megabits throughput. And then the Unify stuff came out, and I said, let's give it a shot. So then we battle tested this stuff for years, because we were a Cisco shop. I was a Cisco fanboy and a Juniper fanboy for the longest time. But we put Ubiquiti through its paces, and it stood up, and those other vendors are on their way out. Let's see. Mobile preference, Apple or Android? Question to both of you. Monty, what's your preference?
Android. I do flip-flop though.
And my preference would be Apple, although my wife got the new shiny 128 gig phone, so I got the penny phone, which is this thing that you're watching us on. But I like them both. Hey, Hugo. Do Juniper and Aruba not win out in a big environment? Nick, it is going to depend what kind of environment it is. Matthew wants to know what's going on the shelf. That is where a server is going and a Synology unit. Have I used Ruckus? I have not personally used Ruckus, but I did get a hold of a Ruckus rep one time to talk about pricing for stadium type deployment. And both Ruckus and Cisco and Aerohive wanted to charge at least $10,000 to come in and do a site survey. We ended up doing it with Ubiquiti, and the equipment costs less than $10,000.
You want to leave the switches powered off for now?
Yeah. Okay. Chris, there is nothing wrong with the rack. Steven says, don't you want to give a little space between the shelf and the UPS? We will probably adjust that.
Yeah.
Have I used Barracuda firewalls? I have used the spam firewall, the web filter, the message archiver, and the SSL VPN appliance. I will tell you that I've abandoned the web filter for DNSfilter.com. You guys have any more questions for Monty? Give him a thumbs up, Monty. Monty's such a good sport. Yes, the Synology is for backup. The Synology will not be connected via iSCSI. The Windows server will have a script that will back up from the Windows server to the Synology, and then we will run the Synology replication from here to an off-site facility. Do you use bind server in your installation? Sometimes. These are all Cat 6. pfSense or Ubiquiti? Depends on the situation. Ubiquiti, most of the time, if I've got to do anything advanced, pfSense or Untangle or Endian will get thrown in the mix. All right, folks, if you got any questions, we're going to wrap this in about 2 minutes. Yes, the cable does come through conduits, and then Monty will route everything through the top of that rack. What are you doing in 3 minutes time that you can't film? I'm going to be going down the road. I'm going to go get some tacos.
You can film that.
Nobody wants to see me eating tacos. The operating system on the server, Matthew, yes, we are using a USG 3. Server 2016 is what we're putting on the server. Any downsides of the Unify switch with voice over IP? No, not in an installation this small.
Other downsides, it's silver, so it gets dirty really easy. It's not big enough to take through a car wash.
Dark Horse, there's going to be a whole video on the setup of the of the Synology. All right, so that's it for the live stream for tonight. If you like this video, please make sure you give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe, please comment, please share. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Please use those affiliate links and all those other videos, and when I get home, I'll edit this guy and put those affiliate links in. Oh, and there comes Monty. He's so diligent. Until next time, we appreciate you.
See ya.